Hi there, and welcome to another episode of Me Learning How to Speak. And today's topic is something that I have personally witnessed happening all around me. And you might have guessed it, it's laying off. People are being laid off because of AI. Recently, I heard that Meta laid off, I would say 8,000, around 8,000. Don't quote me on that subject, but it was around 8,000 employees. And the way that they did that was actually brilliant. They just told all the employees to do work from home for that day. And yes, as usual, everyone just looks forward to the work from home thing, and everyone was excited. And then ultimately then started the email rollout that happened. And what happened there was emails started rolling out saying that yes, my dear, you don't have a job anymore. And I would really like to stress on this point that even the people who helped build Meta AI frameworks, those people who have helped build the systems are the people ultimately being laid off, which was really surprising to me. This was, oh my long hair. This was really surprising to me because this usually does not happen. And at the same time, I kind of started getting flashbacks of all these dystopian futures which I have witnessed on anime, on Terminator 2, on other kind of sci-fi movies wherein you help build this system which you are playing with or you are utilizing, and ultimately the system kicks you out. This is what is happening with AI, and this is what is happening with all these companies. And I would not say that I'm blaming them for this, because it's just one of those sayings wherein it's one of the lesser evils. Let's say if Meta was not doing it, if Meta was really standing for their employees, what would happen then? Nvidia would come and ultimately they would get the upper hand by laying off employees. Thus they do not expend their budget, and they have more budget that they can utilize in building generative or agentic AI. So I would just say, to start this topic, let's skip this corporate jargon and get straight to the point. Is AI going to take your job? The honest answer, yes. But probably not in the dramatic sci-fi way that you're imagining. Imagine this scenario for a moment. Every morning we wake up to a headline screaming about a new automation milestone, GPT models passing medical exams, robots sorting warehouses with terrifying precision, and algorithms writing code in seconds that used to take human teams weeks to debug. If you feel a slight knot in your stomach when you heard these things, you are not alone. I feel it too. For decades, we have been told that automation would only replace repetitive manual labor. We thought creative tasks such as, or creative tasks where I could say I was an artist and those tasks would not be replaced. Deep analytical thinking and complex communication was safely locked behind the fortress of this human unique intelligence. But the fortress doors did not just get unlocked, they were completely bypassed, I would say completely destroyed. So, what is actually happening? The actual mechanism here is AI isn't a physical robot that is walking into your office, sitting in your chair, logging into your computer, and doing tasks for you. The displacement happening right now, or the displacement happening right now, is subtle, and it follows a simple rule. AI isn't replacing people, people using AI are replacing people who don't. Think about it this way. Imagine a graphic designer, a software developer, or a content creator. Before the current wave of generative tools, a specific project might require a team of 4 or 5 people working full time for a week. Today, one skilled professional leveraging the right AI models can achieve the exact same output in a single afternoon. And have time for his gym, go on a date, go for a movie, and whatnot. What happens to these kinds of roles? They dissolve. The workload didn't shrink, but the human hours required to fulfill it did. This is the real disruption. It's an exponential explosion in individual productivity, which naturally leads to contraction in traditional jobs, or you get into a contract. Entire You've heard of these things called entry level pipelines are shifting overnight because the baseline task usually handed to interns or juniors are now executed with a single prompt. Give me this. The more or the better prompt you give, the better answers you get. And this brings us to this massive shift in how we value our work. We are moving rapidly from an era of execution to an era of curation. For a long time, we were paid to get technical abilities or executable tasks done, to write code, to format spreadsheet, to draft legal contract, or to edit a video. Although still people are editing videos, it's just that it's not being as fast paced as AI is doing it right now. Execution was the bottleneck. Now AI has commoditized execution. The technical barrier for generating high quality outputs has plummeted to near zero. The new premium isn't on how to build the thing, it's on knowing what to build, why to build it, and how to verify that it's correct. The programmer becomes a system architect, reviewing and debugging AI generated code. The writer becomes an editor, guiding the narrative structure and injecting human nuance the way humans talk. The analyst becomes a strategist, asking the right questions rather than just running the numbers. If your daily work consists entirely of predictable routine execution without strategy, critical thinking, or unique human connection, then that role is in an immediate impact zone, I would say. So be scared, be very scared. I'm sweating right now. This is actually the Mumbai heat. But there is hope. This isn't just a funeral for human workforce. History gives us a very clear perspective on this. When the digital spreadsheet was invented in the late 1970s, people predicted the absolute demise of accounting profession. Millions of bookkeeping jobs did disappear, but the massive reduction in the cost of running data created entirely new industries. It gives rise to financial analysts, risk managers, and strategic consultants. What I'm saying in this jargon is, when one thing just went away from our hand, we as humans were capable enough of kind of bridging that gap. We are at that exact crossroads again. As old roles fade, completely new domains are opening up. We are seeing the rise of AI managers, prompt engineering, which is a field that I'm very much interested in exploring, specialist data ethics, and workflows that blend human empathy with algorithmic speed. The jobs of the next decade don't exist yet, and they will belong to those who treat AI as an intern to manage rather than a rival to fear. The goal isn't to compete with the machine on speed or memory. You will lose that race. I have tried it, I have failed. The goal is to maximize your uniquely human traits. If you're good at speaking, yeah, damn, do it. The emotional intelligence, contextual judgment, intuition, and authentic storytelling, that is not with AI at the moment, and that's what you can leverage. The future of work isn't a dystopian movie where humans are obsolete. It's a transition period, and yes, transitions are painful, messy, and deeply uncertain. At this moment, even I'm uncertain about the job that I have. Even I'm uncertain about what I'm going to do if AI just creeps into my field. What do we do then? The choice we have right now isn't to stop technology, it's to decide how we adapt to it. Don't hide from these tools. Open them up, break them, understand the limitations, figure out how they can make your life 10 times faster at whatever you do best. The safety net of the future isn't static job title, it's your ability to learn, unlearn, and relearn. And that's what I wanted to say. I know this is not a big overall picture in what I was going to convey. At the end of the day, even those small things such as human nuance, emotional intelligence will be taken away, because as AI is being fed the data which we are giving them, people are being fitted with headsets in India, those laborers, just so that they can train the AI systems that will ultimately replace their jobs. And I am not happy about this. I'm not going to say that I'm looking forward to this transition, because at the end of the day, there will come a time when the amount of jobs and the amount of money which we have will be cut in short, because only few people will control a lot of money. Because if they can do a work of 1,000 people in just one day, why? The human greed will always ask, why should I pay? If I can do this work of 1,000 people in one day, why? So that's all I wanted to share you with. This is my perspective, which I have resonated with, and I hope you like it. If you hate me, leave a comment. If you like me, leave a comment, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.